been going for Detroit.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward. Detroit on D. Outside Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And stolen by Drummond. Kicks to Meeks. Pulls up. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
So for the Pistons, Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Reggie Jackson. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters checked in for Anthony Morrow. Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive first type guy, Kevin. I mean, the last 30 years he's has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career as a coach, and his teams always play with great emphasis on that side of the ball.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Durant, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stolen by Waiters. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Oklahoma City trailer. It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's sent back by Drummond. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Waiters with the stop.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
There's the screen. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Pistons making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Thunder.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
From the arc, it's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trailed by 3. .116 left here in the second. Feeds to Meeks. Lets the 3 fly. And here again, the Thunder in transition. Up the court they go.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
To the wing on the left. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Tolliver. Thunder with the rebound. Roberson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And then Durant with the dunk.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And stolen by Harris. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Jackson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. That'll All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got
Ball outside. Griffin against Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And really, last season, it was supposed to be a battle between the Warriors and Clippers for that Pacific title. But the Warriors just ran away with it, won the division by 11 games.
That's off as well, so he misses both. For the Warriors, it was the third time they've ever won the division, last time coming in 1976. So, Clark, it's been a while.
It's been a long time, but they did it in style. 13-3 record against the rest of the division. That would be the best in-division winning percentage for any team in the NBA.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Got that one up quick. Redick's got himself on the board with three there.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And Bahamute, the pass to Jordan. Dishes it to Redick. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Redick's got 6. Outside Curry. Shoots it up. Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Redick for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And the Clippers, not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Redick dishes to Griffin. In the corner, it's Crawford. Again, the Clippers. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
3-on-3. Paul's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crawford kicks to Jordan. And there's the 3-second violation. Warriors trailed by 8. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Crawford passes to Redick. And again, no good by the Clippers. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Curry in the point guard position. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Green. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. There's the feed to Mbah-a-Moute. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Now here's Curry. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. The offensive rebound. Here's Ezeli. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. There's Crawford with the 3. Crawford with another miss.
And the Clippers with those 8 road wins at the end, you mentioned, that pushed their road record to 26-15. That was second best in the league. Also set a franchise high for road wins.
Now Rivers. After the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. Wing shot on the way. Crawford missing again.
You know, what's amazing about the Clippers on the road last year, guys, was the context. I mean, they had a bunch of back-to-back games and went 16-4 on the back end of back-to-backs. 11 of those came on the road.
Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Clippers leading by 9. And Mbah-a-Moute dishes to Crawford. Shot from 12. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hall's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Redick with the 3. Here is Mbah-a-Moute. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw.